Welcome in, everybody. We are playing a really bad deck. Let me show that to you here while we wait for it to load up. We're playing some really bad Magic. The deck is called Pickle Rick, and I am not a fan. So, hopefully, it doesn't suck too bad. Let's show you that deck. Still waiting for something to show up in Legacy. So the focus of this deck is on the Vesuvian Shapeshifter, Brine Elemental combo. And Brine Elemental makes it so your opponent skips it on tap step. Vesuvian Shapeshifter allows you to copy it and keep flipping it. So for 2 mana every turn, you make sure that they skip every untap step. I built it into the Pirate's Life shell. This is the deck, once it loads up, it sort of took us to a 4-1. Took us to a 4-1 in a Legacy League, and it was part of the big, thing, the big hubbub and to-do with Pirate Stompy and whatnot. And so we've got that, and that was the shell that we kind of built it off of, the mono blue-black Chalice deck. Sideboard's pretty much the same. I made a couple of changes. I pulled one of the Snap's main board, added a couple Snapcaster Mages to the side because I have many fewer actual spells main deck. Added Trinisphere, or I kept Trinisphere here on the side, dropped him as Jete. Still have the Trophy Mage Crucible combo. There's my Wastelands. I also added a Ghost Quarter for this. So we're playing a couple more lands. We also don't have City of Traders, so there's that. I also missed that. I'm bad at lots of things besides Magic, apparently. Sorry for stepping away, closing a door just so it was a little quieter in here. But it'd be awesome if we started an imbibing game based around me saying the word all the time, because I say it a lot. And I also tend to breathe pretty heavily, so I'm going to try and not do that, but we'll see. Let's see, my opponent, Zarina, is on a Twin Stoneblade deck. Well, at least we're both playing kind of janky decks. 3 Snapcaster, 4 Stoneforge, 3 True Name Nemesis, 1 Elspeth, 2 Jace, Brainstorm, Ponder, Spell Pierce, yeah, Swords, Counterspell, okay. There's a Supreme Verdict. GTA Batterskull, Back to Basics. Back to Basics is annoying. Hey, look, guys, all of my arts are correct right now. Well, the hand's not keepable for several reasons. I'm going to keep this hand. Opponent is Caracas. I mean, there's 3 main deck Back to Basics, which is kind of annoying. 3 main deck Back to Basics. Other than that, they're a little slower of a deck. It's kind of surprising to me that they don't have what is it? A turn 1 play here unless they're fetching. Nope. Because they have Brainstorm, Ponder, Swords to Plowshares, all, and then there's nothing coming down here. So the Spell Pierce doesn't worry me. Maybe a Swords to Plowshares, maybe a Counterspell for my Shapeshifter. We'll see kind of how that happens. The Counterspell is highly likely here because I haven't done anything else. If my opponent has a Back to Basics on 3, I'm kind of not in a great place. I can come back from it, certainly. I've got plenty of lands in my hand, but Back to Basics feels real bad. But my opponent is not responding very quickly. Let's just newly controlled. Let's just look at this ancient. I never realized that I could right click and figure out Oh, wow. Essentially, the summoning sick land. That's actually a nice thing to know, because I can deal with all the Macius factories that I play. Remember which one's which, or all the Blinkbot Nexus. It's pretty subtle. Well, you got me. Yeah, there's nothing to take here. Kind of want to wait till we get a little bit more developed in this board, but the thing is without combo pieces, Ghostly Flicker is bad. Without my opponent having anything, or without me being able to get extra value off my Hostage Taker, Snap is bad. Why is this bad Legacy? It looks like the best. See, the deck is just bad. I am going to play this Chalice. They've got 1.5 million spells that million and a half, let's see, not 1.5 million, but it's they've played 1, so 13. Force Pitch Spell Pierce. Nice. Well, that's 13 now. 12. They have 12 1-mana spells left in their deck, so putting that on 1 was what it was. You're right, Wes. We'll see how it goes. It might have game against blue decks. Definitely Death and Taxes is the first match, like, kind of put me off to the whole deck. I think Pirates is just a better style of the blue deck, because you get to punish them a lot sooner. But I mean, obviously, we're playing it anyways. We'll make bad magic happen. Now, Wes, I want you to watch my to watch and see how the camera's doing, see how many frames I'm dropping, and see if we're more consistent than we have been for a while. So I'll try and move around a little bit more. And for anyone else that jumps in, that's something I want you guys to kind of watch, because I am kind of upset with what we've been seeing out of our stream the last couple of days. Well, that's a card. It's like, can't deal great with what's going on right now. I need to go live on Facebook too. There we go. Live on Facebook. Opponent has a Ghost or a Stoneforge Mystic, a Ghostforge Mystic. There we go. That's live. This is live. We're doing it live. What's the card you got? Batterskull? Awesome. Oh man, being able to Ghostly Flicker the Hostage Taker is going to be, what you got? Batterskull, right? Batterskull, 4 cards in hand. Maybe a Force of Will. So far the stream is much better than yesterday. Okay. If you ever get to work, you should run by a pickle suit to stream. You're right. Probably should have tested the deck before we started playing. But here we are. I'm going to get another island, because why not? I think that might be better. I think the white package might be better to have Momentary Blink and Ghostly Flicker and Siren's Ruse. I can also play like Containment Priest and stuff out of the sideboard. Force Will pitch Counterspell? No! I'll play a search for Azcanta and see how this goes. That is awful. You're an awful person. They're bad and they should feel bad. Yeah, absolutely. I can play it as blue-white. Skip the 1 mana slots. Should just slot in Trine. No, I'm just kidding. Then I'm just playing what? I'm just playing Stoneforge deck. Containment Priest out of the board helps me against some of the weirder matchups. Certainly. Certainly. Sorry guys, I'm just getting over some stuff, so. Well, I like drawing extra lands. I can kill myself. I'm just gonna tap for mana because why not? Okay. My opponent's like, that made sense. Yeah, no, it didn't at all. It did not make any of the senses. We'll stop just so we can punish him for playing this Batter Skull. Snap. You no longer have a creature. And I'm untapped. Tears again. Just pay your 5 mana, equip it to your True Name Nemesis, and we can finish this. Finish him! Hi, Pixie. How'd you learn how to open the door? How dare you?
Which one?
No, I don't want you, Bixby. Go away. Well, you got an extra land. Good. Come on, Pixie. Come on. Apparently I didn't close the door all the way because I'm a bad person. This stream is all about being bad, isn't it? I'm bad. Okay. I'll kill myself next turn. And away we go. Well, I can turn it face up as a copy of... It's over. Ancient Tomb for the win. Bad magic cards are bad. I guess I bring in Trinisphere, cut back on my GVP, Phantasmal Image, Snapcaster Mage, bring in my propagandas. Maybe bring in Flusterstorm to win some of the counter wars. Hostage Taker wasn't great because it was a little late to the party. It pop us there, it turns out. We'll do that. Just go for an early Trinisphere or something. No, it doesn't stop everything, but bad magic is bad. Showing standard red deck wins. How am I showing standard red deck wins? Let me see what you're seeing. Ah, it's bad MTGO Legacy. It's definitely not standard red deck wins. My Twitch is definitely also not that. My Twitch is definitely bad MTGO Legacy. So, Shay, you're going to have to tell me what is the actual problem.
On OBS. You got current record casters in that title.
Okay, I can change that. Maybe I am playing standard red deck wins, though. Legacy, Pickle Rick. Got it. Caster. Caster's Brian. Brian is casting himself into a pickle. There we go. No video choppiness so far. Well, at least something's going right. Chalice on 1. I keep it. Chalice on 1, and then hopefully we can get our Brine Elemental Vesuvian Shapeshifter thing down. We're going to pitch the Hostage Taker, because that has been completely underwhelming. I'd rather have a second Brine Elemental, I'm going to be honest. Excuse me. Chalice of the Void on 1. And we win. Good job, guys. My opponent can't do anything about that. There's nothing in their deck that can beat a Chalice on 1. Except maybe. Let's see what they got. Except maybe Council's Judgment and, let's see, Disenchant out of the sideboard. 2 Disenchants. Yeah, it's going to be fun. This is going to be unique and exciting. Give me a land. There we go. Cast face down. Whammo! Well, we may actually be able to pickle it up, guys. Pickle time! Everybody. It's like peanut butter jelly time, but everybody pickle time. Well, I've got a Flusterstorm. Attack for 2. They do have Snapcaster Mage. Well, they definitely didn't cast a Snapcaster Mage. Okay. You've got a land. You've got 2 islands. And a plains. And a back to basics. Okay. It's okay. We basically both have back to basics right now. Oh, I can't flip my Brine Elemental up. Okay. Once I get a way to flip my Brine Elemental up, we're golden! Excuse me. Although I can always use my Vesuvian Shapeshifter as a work of art. That's a card. Don't need it quite yet. We may use it for a Ghostly Flicker here in the future. I'm going to beat down with 2/2s. Get got. Storm count is 2. Do you think they have the Supreme Verdict here? Do you think it's all over for our good friend Brian? Or Jace or an Elspeth? Okay. Bye-bye, Council's Judgment. Okay, you got a Council's Judgment. What are we going to name? What are we voting for? What never answered? Sorry. Pickle's too strong, you're right. Well, there goes Chalice. My opponent still can't play a spell this turn, and I'm just going to put another Chalice back down. Magic too good. Guys, you know how it always works. I just get luck sack draws all the time off the top of my deck. I know, right? Chalice, right? How could that happen? And I win it. So other question, guys. How is the quality of the stream right now? Are you noticing a noticeable lowering in quality? Got it. Or is it pretty much what you expect? Excuse me, sorry about that. Your lag is 15 seconds. Quality of the stream is good, but your lag is 15 seconds. Okay. Wondering what that is. Are you on mobile? Because I notice on mobile that I have a pretty decent lag. Let me see if I've got the settings correct on Twitch. I'm going to leave the deck pretty much the same. What did we have? Yeah, that's fine. Settings. Not extensions, I want settings. Come on. Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah, every time I'm on my phone, it's like 10 to 15 seconds. It's pretty long. It's kind of annoying. Exclusive subscribers from only chat. Well, I don't have that. Subscription views, agreement. Onboarding, streaming apps, uploads, moderations. I don't have my delay set there. My opponent's taking a little while to get in there. Let's see. This hand is fine. I probably start with a Brine Elemental on turn 2. Excuse me. I'm still recovering from that. Let's see if Shay's still chatting in Facebook. Probably. He probably is. Okay. Well, we've got another piece to the puzzle. So I have everything for the combo. I have my other good 3-drops. I have a Siren's Ruse. I don't have the turn 1 Chalice, obviously. We don't see a white land from my... Speak of the devil. Yep, you've got that thing. Let's do... You know what's not... What Pickles is not great against? Vigilance creatures. You know what it is, however, great against? Or you know what? How it is a good combo is Propaganda plus Brine Elemental. Seems pretty good. So it started dropping for me. I'm down to about 500 or 5. Let's see. Yeah, that's annoying. You got it. Just hit up. Let me see if you got the. See if you got any choppiness right there. Alternate was 1. 1 in. Blech. Good luck. Good night. Transfer is not great. Like Trophy Mage or Propaganda. I'll do Trophy Mage and grab my Crucible, so if we can get our Ghostly Quarter. Trophy Mage isn't great here either. Man, I built this deck poorly. Built the deck really poorly. Got a Crucible. Yep, you got it back to basics. Maybe. Well, we attack for 2 first. Oh man, I don't love my lines here. Let's see. Swing 2. Swing, swing from the tables of my heart. Your love. Propaganda or Vesuvian Shapeshifter. Well, I can also Ghostly Flicker. Or 5, no, it doesn't help. We're not going to do that at least. Play Propaganda. Exactly. Can you help me find a way to carry on again? Nah, deck is not the way. Sorry for having to put my opponents through all this. What's that?
The posters for Dino Weekend.
Ooh.
Prize posters.
Ooh. When is that again?
It's this weekend, I think.
Is it this weekend? No. It's during Phoenix. It's next weekend.
Next weekend. Ooh. So pretty.
They look spectacular. I'll just win one by default because I'm not going to Phoenix. No, there's a lot of people not going to Phoenix, right? I think we have a draft and a sealed scheduled, technically. We should probably post stuff about that on our Facebook. Dino Weekend! I might have posted something on it. I'm not sure. I don't remember. Bad Magic cards are bad. What am I doing with my life? We'll attack Jace the Mind Sculptor. Get got. Wow! Back to Basics is bad against me. I mean, it's really good against me. It's bad for me, that's what I'm saying. It's like heroin. Or something. I'm just making things up, guys. I have no idea what I'm saying. Let's be honest. Let's get real. Early day, excited, sit on the beach. How dare you, James? How dare you leave us behind? Look at the top card of my library. Don't do that thing. No, how will I ever survive? Okay. What is my opponent doing now? That's an annoying thing that my opponent can do. They can play a Batterskull. Yeah, you got a Batterskull. Good job. I just got Vigilance. Game's over. No, it's not over yet, but it's over. My opponent did to me what I was expecting. I should be playing back to basics. No, I'm not playing enough basics. I mean, we can put it into the shell. Stoneforge Jace, back to basics, Brine Elemental combo, and do that whole thing. I mean, you just play it mono blue. We're going to concede the game. Okay. Well, that was a fun experiment. Let's play a deck that I know how to play. We're going to get on the food chain. We're going to get on the food chain train. Deck is 0-0. Legacy food chain. Propaganda might be meh. Propaganda just might be meh. Like, all in all, this deck is just a better deck. I really kind of want to play this again. Four-color Leovold. Moatsu. I might be able to help you with it. Can't guarantee anything. I'm much better at brewing and vintage for some reason. Because Legacy, I guess I just don't understand what I need to be doing. There's some really good builds of Nick Fit going around right now. Like, really good builds. What's the most recent one that I've really liked? I mean, the other, like, janky deck that I should be probably putting together right now is the 5-0. Let's go to Legacy. The 5-0. What was it called? It was like some sort of marvelly something goodness of death. I will misfollow your Fatal Push. What? It just went 5-0. It was by Caleb Durward. Yeah, there's definitely not budget versions. Opponent has a ponder. I am on a food chain. Budget user. Could have gone by user. Which deck was mostly show and tell? What was the Caleb Durward deck? Durward Legacy. Not Nick Fitz. Marvel. Legacy Marvel. That's Marvel. Not Bomberman and Legacy. Okay. Lots of food chain. Let's see. 3, 4, 5. No. 4,
You gonna
5,
drop
6,
the food chain?
7. Just a second. No, I can't do that. I can't just combo and win. I think it's better to play the Leovold and draw out a spell. Blue, green, black. Let's see if you've got the counter. Almost, yeah. I mean, Sultai Nick Fate, like anything in Sultai is mostly just a Leovold deck. Natural Order and Veteran Explorers and Grand Sun Zenith usually just kind of get you a little bit further. Marvel, Marvel, Marvel. It's not Aetherworks Marvel. What was that deck that he was playing? Yeah, I know that's live. Another fatal push. Say it ain't so. Twitch.tv. You're obnoxious. 4-color Leo is what I'm playing against. I knew that. It was Aetherworks Marvel in show and tell. Okay. I'm obnoxious. Food chain. Play Deathrite Shaman. No, I think that's what I'm thinking of. Definitely not shuffling my library. Probably should have left the food chain on top in case they have some sort of discard spell. Like, mainly a 2 black mana sorcery that can discard 2 cards out of my hand. Definitely wasn't thinking that through.
Who would design a card like that?
Probably Mark Rosewater. No, don't attack me with your Snapcaster Mage. Don't do... No. Well, there's a Ponder. Awkward MTG. No, Durward's not on. Let's search Caleb. Caleb D, MTG. There you go. Not another fatal push. How will I ever deal with it? We're gonna... play my Mist Telegraph, and Food Chain comes down next turn. So I was, since most of his ones are just show and telling for the one of the occasional Rogue Refiner beats. This is 4-hour one. Oh. Yeah, I'll go take a look at it. We'll see what's going on there. Get beat down by a 3-3. Meh. Okay, I don't see the deck list yet. I don't want to see an ad. Go away. Cast our Food Chain. Can you has Counterspell? Oh, Force of Will. Well, I'm now winning the card advantage war, and I've got a 3-3. And I still have a Walking Blist in my hand. Magic cards are good. Still got that thing going on. Yep, you got a 2-1, and I got a 3-3. When does he switch over? Do you guys know a timestamp on the... He starts with miracles, 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 miracles. At least the first hour is miracles. Miracles. That's the switch. Okay, Rogue Refiner, Aetherworks Marvel, Omniscience. I pretty much have all this. I can put it together. But yeah, it seems like it's just a show and tell deck, like an Omnitel with Aetherworks Marvel just for the sick rubbins. When he didn't already have Omniscience and Emrakul in play. I mean, it's an interesting take on the meta, right? He's doing something unique. Yeah, let's play our Sylvan Library. I don't need the Walking Ballista, like I'm so far ahead. The Abrupt Decay is also kind of just a, this is nice. Now it's a little bit more than just being nice. The card's really good. Attack for 2. No, don't do it. No. I can't get past a 2-1. A second Baleful Strix. It's life-changing. Well, no, it doesn't have a Force of Will. What am I doing? Blammo.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Are you my sassy gay friend? Because everyone needs one of those. One of those. Let's do this fun and lucky thing and it happened to go lucky. Well, we can see. We can see how good I am at repeating things like that. I'll probably do that on a stream either Friday or next week. I do like my random show and tell decks. But Bryce, you're absolutely right. Maybe I should build it in paper. Guess who's ahead on board? I am the one ahead on board. Kind of like a certain pirate deck that went 4-1 exactly. It went 4-1 and then the iteration on it went 3-2. So, by our very stringent testing methods, it's obvious that Pirates is a good deck.
%70 win rate.
Seems pretty good. Well, for 2 leagues. The other 2 leagues were not very good. But shh, we don't talk. We don't talk anymore. What are the cards that I have? Another Walking Ballista. I actually kind of like that. Yeah, the two that I didn't have a winning record absolutely don't count. It's just how it works. No, I'm gonna take 2 more damage. No, don't do it.
You should have blocked and then pinged to blow it up.
I mean, Bolt Snap Bolt is a real thing. Use the ability. Put on top. Definitely not paying 4 life to keep in my hand. Put on top. And attack with everything. Whoa, that's weird. It's like my creature can kill you or something.
Pew pew.
That was fun. Let's see. Toxic Fatal. Let's see. Toxic Deluge. Massacre Worm. Fierce Empath. Cutting a Chain of Fate. Force of Will.
Misdirection.
Oh, Misdirection's good. Always play around Fog. You're right. Always play around Fog. Misdirection's good against Abrupt Decay. Force Will on the draw is fine. What am I worried about? Brought in my Deluge. Bring in a Charm. Okay, turn 2, Baleful Strix into turn 3, Leovold. And I can beat his Hymn to Torok. Guys, I'm so good against Hymn to Torok. That's the best card that I'm good against. Always and forever. Do I have Arcane Labs? Well, I got his Thoughtseize. Oh, jeez. I mean, I could have held on to it for him to Torok. Picked Jace the Mind Sculptor. You got it, boyo. I kind of wanted to hit that him to Torok, but has to brainstorm here. If there's no land that comes down, it's a lock. It's a brainstorm lock. So what does he still have? Hymn to Torok, Snapcaster Mage. Brainstorm just got played. Ooh. Ooh. Opponent is locked. Let's go Tropical Island. Black, blue. Baleful Strix. That just makes it so it's harder for them to hit my Leovold. I have a Massacre Worm. Fatal Push. Is that a good use of your Fatal Push? Let's ask the real questions here. Yeah, you're right. No. I needed to hit the Thoughtseize. I just hope this Hymn to Torok whiffs. Yep. At least it whiffed on what I wanted it to whiff on. We're going to go for 1. Play a Leovold. Make it so that his targets are just bad against me. Turn off counter, or turn off the other things that he plays. Green, blue. Snapcaster Thoughtseize is no longer a good card. Snapcaster Brainstorm's bad. Snapcaster Hymn is okay. Fatal Push. Oh, Murderous Cut? Yeah. He should have Murderous Cut my Baleful Strix last turn. That would have been so good for him. You got a Strix too. Oh no. Just Thoughtseize your Misdirection. Blue Walking Ballista. Move a counter. Swing for 1. Guys, I play mid-range or something. This deck is just a mid-range deck. It doesn't have a combo kill. What are you talking about? Mid-range. Mid-range and Suns. Blah, 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 blah. MTGO Legacy. Pop the restream away. Brainstorm. Okay. Brainstorm, 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 brainstorm. At least he has the right arts for brainstorm. I have the wrong ones. That is the wrong art for brainstorm. See, you can want to see it, but it doesn't mean it's going to happen. Let's brainstorm. You just have to be reminded that we don't talk anymore. No, we don't talk anymore.
We don't talk anymore like we used to do.
Fatal Pusher, Snapcaster Mage. Get in for 2. Play 2 Deathrite Shamans. Win the game next turn. Or in 2 turns. I guess is how it would probably work. Okay. Still getting the 1 damage in. Maelstrom Pulse. I mean, if my opponent wouldn't have countered my first food chain, we would have seen it chain the foods the first game. But my opponent just had to be the meanie head that they are. Let's ponder. I'm not sure. Not sure what's going on here. Pyroblast. He wouldn't. Get rid of Fatal Push. Swing for 1. Okay. Yep. Yeah, I'm still in pretty good shape. I have 2 Deathrite Shamans he has to deal with. If he Murderous Cuts a Deathrite Shaman, like, okay.
Can we hear it for the 1-mana Planeswalker?
That I have played 4 of on the same board state before. Just gotta dodge that Toxic Deluge. You're not wrong. Although Fierce Empath does that pretty well. Come on, let me attack. Let me get in. Get in. Okay. Yep. Fierce Empath. Let's grab us a Gurmag Angler. Hardcast Force of Will. No. Okay.
Yes.
I traded a 3-mana spell for a 5-mana spell. That is how you play Food Chain. You never resolve a Food Chain and you kill them with 1-mana Planeswalkers. That's how you do it. Just so everyone knows. Just so everyone is extremely clear with the way that it should be played. Could play another Hostage Taker. Hostage Taker wasn't great. It was kind of fun. It was cute.
What art is that?
What card is what? This? Stack Fade.
Oh, but what art is it?
Voltaic Key. That looks like a Mox Jet. My Mox Jet looks like a Mox Ruby. My Mox Ruby has nothing. Pearl's right, Emerald's right. Crypt and Lotus are all right. Soul Ring. Mommy's all right. Daddy's all right. Recall is correct. Fluster, Spell Pierce, Vamp, Demonic. My Time Vault is Dak Faden Vault. What does my Time Vault look like? No, my Dak Faden looks like that. Voltaic Key looks like that. None of these look like actual Dak Faden, do they? That's funny. White, blue, black, red, green. My opponent is probably playing Dredge. Yep, my opponent is on Dredge. I wish those were actual Mist Hologriffins. Let's mulligan that. I mean, his hand is better. It's still not spectacular. Yep, Faithless Looting.
I see you've added the Manipulate Fates.
I've always had Manipulate Fate in this deck.
Really?
Oh yeah.
I guess I've just never seen it.
Yep, Manipulate Fate's in this deck. 3 of. It's Foresight that I don't play currently. Where's a Mist Hologriffin? Underguard C, pass the turn. Yes, you have an LED. Maybe I still, maybe I forced the LED. Yeah, whatever. Take 3 to the face. Yeah, discard 7. Yeah, I'm gonna well, I'll let you do that. All 4 bridge from below. No, that's 3. Yeah, I can see the game. Now I'm gonna let you see what I got. You come in, Deluge, Macabre. Grafdigger's Cage. Sylvan Library goes out. Get down to Manipulate Fate. Misdirection goes out. Listed as spectacular. Decays aren't amazing. I can bring in Flusterstorm, I guess. I think I just go to 1 food chain.
1 decay?
Yep. I would love to play first. I would love to keep this hand. And play the Deathrite Shaman. This is chat, just a chat ping test while we see you. Deathrite Shaman.
Not Grafdigger's Cage?
Not on 1. Not in this format. They're too slow. I get at least a turn. Ooh, straight up playing a Putrid Imp. Bayou. Grafdigger's Cage. Now I am large and in charge. You get a draw card. Red's gone. Yep, you got a 1/1. Okay. Well, getting rid of Icarid wasn't necessary. Necessarily necessary. Brainstorm. I did it wrong. Opponents at 3 cards in hand. They don't have a super explosive game, it looks like so far. Especially when another one of their cards is Gemstone Mine. I have the Ballista in case they get their, you know, the things that they can put stuff in their graveyard with. Let's ponder. Let's just think about it for a second. Can I resolve my ponder yet, please? Please, sir. I need a second Ballista right now. Shuffle my library, no. Play this. Very much get another land. Blue and black, play a Baleful Strix. Got my Trinket Mage. Got a Deathrite Shaman. I am 1 land away from a Massacre Worm. Blue. You have cast an Archamoeba. Congratulations. Exile your Firestorm. Get 6 damage in. Yeah, I'd probably just do that, right?
I think so.
Exile for black. Put them to 6. And then they have to have... Opponent's like, what? Got him.
Force of will.
It could be Pitch Dredge in Legacy. My opponent's like, okay, that's a card right there. Golgari Charm seems good. Probably better than this Abrupt Decay. I might get Pithing Needle for Putrid Imp, so I can't do the discard thing. Meh. It's not great. Let's do this again. A lot of times Dredge decks will sideboard themselves into so much hate that they just can't go off. Or so much anti-hate. It happens in Vintage a lot too. I get a lot of my wins in Vintage because Dredgers over sideboard. And like there's definitely a correct way to sideboard and an incorrect way to sideboard. A lot of the game revolves around how well you sideboard. So it's just a different style of game that you're playing at that point. Hey there, Lewis CBR. I hope I get Cage again. Force of Will plus that. Fierce Empath. Hand's not spectacular. Is it worth it? Is it worth it to let me work it? It's probably just better to have hate. Because the Force of Will is not spectacular because they're not going for like a Dread return because meh. Golgari Charm is fine if they have the 1/1s. Fierce Empath is fine if I can get enough mana. Opponent mold to 6. I guess I keep this. They're going first. Well, hopefully I can just blank their removal. Or blank their anti-hate. You have a Faithless Looting. Icarid goes in the bin. You're probably alright, Wes. I'll go Golgari Thug. Okay, so they can set up Dredge. If I get a Surgical or something like that, it gets better for me. Go blue-black. It is close. We'll see what happens off this Brainstorm. Golgari Charm goes back. Well, I got my Deathrite Shaman. Deathrite plus Ponder, Ponder. You got your Narcomoeba. And a Therapy. 2/2. You're almost at threshold. Breakthrough. I think I forced the therapy. It was fine. Yeah, you have a 2/2. I think I forced therapy. What else will my opponent have? Yeah, you obviously brainstorm over ponder. That's right. Just so I have a little more mystery, I guess. They're going to either name Force of Will or Deathrite Shaman. Yep. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I should have much worse legacy cards than I have right now. Target player draws 3 cards and discards 3 cards. Give us more looks for the hate cards in the first 3 turns. I guess that makes sense. Well, like, next turn I'm going to go Deathrite Shaman Ponder. Opponent can Cabal Therapy here. Okay. What are you Cabal Therapy naming? They have to hit their Narcomoebas. Grafdigger's Cage. Well, I just got to draw it off my Ponder then. Ponder. Definitely shuffling. Got to Force a Will. Yeah, the stream definitely had some really bad cards that I was playing with before. That was the Pickle deck from last week. And I decided that playing a deck that I enjoy playing is a little bit more fun. Yep. Get rid of another thug. Dredge 18. Do it. Oh, you don't have draw 3 necessarily. Yep, you've got Icarus. Phyrexian Dreadnought is both bad, fun, and the nuts against Dredge. You're not wrong. Yeah, you can do that. You can Cabal Therapy me. I'll make you cast... Like, you're going to cast it twice anyways and get 6 1/1s, or 6 2/2s that can turn into 1/1s or something. I mean, I'm playing the opposition deck that our Jorg gave me. Yep, there goes my Ulgari Charm too, because that's a little bit better than what else I've got. Yep. Toxic Deluge, maybe? Well, that's definitely not a Toxic Deluge. Yeah, probably look for Cage a little harder than I did last game. You've got an Icarid. You've got 2 Icarids. I do not play Leyline of Singularity. Declare a blocker. Okay. Definitely gonna eat. Let's use Stinkweed Imp. I'm dead anyways. It's just to send a message. There we go. Okay, let's play another one. God, I want to play Vintage, guys. Kind of really badly want to play Vintage. I'm gonna go. Let me see if I can throw some music on for a sec. Okay, I'm back. We're gonna play against Michael, who is 3-1. So I'm 1-1. I should probably update my record. Why not? And I like this hand. We'll keep it. I've got 1 drops, I've got 2 drops, I've got X drops. Got all the things. We're going to aggressive storm. Aggressively brainstorm. Blah, 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 blah. Yeah, I'll try and get a couple games in Vintage in. I've got some time constraints today, but you know, we'll make it work. We'll make it work. Got that thing. Maverick. Say it ain't so. Let's see, I gotta get my Mist Hollow, Eternal Scourge. And draw a land. That seems good. I play Magic. And Black Source. Hymnotorok. Do it. Do it now. Do it. Do it. Do it. It's going to be a Tundra. And my opponent's going to be on Esper. Why don't... Well, I guess they're not 5-0. I would know. Well, I guess I was right with one of my... I was right with one of my guesses. Lost Abrupt Kick plus Misty. That's fine. And I've got another Walking Ballista. I like to play 3-mana 3/3s that make my opponent kind of sad. Opponent is sad. I've got the cards. Well, that's fun. I don't know if... Draw a Force of Will. Don't draw a Force of Will, apparently. Gain 3 life. Another Hymnotorok. Oh, Bitter Blossom. I can actually handle that surprisingly well. It's like my deck is built to play against silly things like that. Okay. Miss All Griffin. Good luck. Having another Abrupt Decay is not a terrible thing, though. But I have a combo win. A relatively good combo win, too. And I'm pretty close. Like, the Brainstorm, if I don't see a food chain, I get to take 3 more looks, then shuffle stuff away, you know, play my Walking Ballista, kill the thing, go for 3. Bitter Blossom versus Walking Ballista, go. Exactly. Exactly. Oh, no, this is Dead Guy Ale. Not Maverick. What am I thinking? Dark Confidant, no! That card's so good against me, except I've got 2 Walking Ballistas in my hand. What are you going to name? Don't name Walking Ballista. Ghosting. He's a ghost. Why would you Cabal Therapy second? Why would you name... Okay, like, yeah, sure, whatever. Yeah, now he sacks the Fairy Road to get rid of the Walking Ballistas. He has to. Those Ballistas are too good. Sucks that I have 2. So, we're going to brainstorm and see Food Chain and either a Trinket Mage or a Walking Ballista. Because rip Cabal Therapy hitting 2 cards like that. Pretty good. He's pretty good at Magic. Or do exactly one of the things that I said. Brainstorm, manipulate fate, thing and stuff. I'll probably leave Let's see. I won't ponder. Yeah, we'll put Force of Will down below. We don't talk anymore. I'm gonna just give up on the combo kill at this point, and just apply all the pressure, because I can kind of go Walking Ballista for one creature all day, air day. Although I probably should have played that post combat. Now I no longer have the straight up combo kill, but I'm doing 4 damage a turn plus Walking Ballista. My opponent doesn't have a super good engine to get back into the game. They're a little behind. Oh no, Sword of Fire, nice. That's actually a card. That's kind of annoying. Shuffle my library. No. It's infinite mana to cast a creature spell. I should have killed the Fairy Rogue in response to the equip. I'm smart. SMRT. That's what I should have done. So the Sword of Fire and Ice didn't stop my Mistral Griffin. But I'm threatening a ton of damage on board right now. They need to attack with this Fairy Rogue. Garbage can never win anything. Except it has won things or whatever. Yep. What are your targets? You got it. Killing the other one. I am smart. I am so SMRT. I hope they drew another creature, because they have to be able to stop 11 damage coming back, and then they die from their Bitter Blossom next turn. Styrofoam Xylophone. You're right though. I mean, the combo's so bad, never gets me anywhere. I've never won tournaments with it. Never day 2 GPs with it. Not once. Okay, your scavenging is okay. Doing 8 to your face. You're at 3. You have to be able to block 2 Mist Hollow Griffins or gain enough. Like, good luck. Have I won tournaments? I day 2'd GP Vegas on Food Chain. I 2-0'd a burn deck day 1, which was kind of fun. And then I've won several 4-round local tournaments. I've won personally a couple winner boxes with it. I've lent it out to people, and the first time they played it, they won one of the Winnabox tournaments, and then it won the MKM in Europe, I want to say. So, like, I haven't won big tournaments personally with it, but the deck's not bad. And I've definitely 5-0'd leagues with the deck. It's been a little while, but I've 5-0'd leagues with the deck. Okay. Thanks. I mean, it's not an accomplishment until I actually like top 8 at GP with the deck, or win, you know, an SCG Open or something like that. But it's definitely in my colors. I played against it at GP Seattle. There's a Chinese guy. We had a bunch of fun. I was on Shardless Bug at the time and got absolutely ransacked by Emrakul, and I decided it was the deck for me. And now we've totally gone away from Emrakul to make the deck like good. Pretty sure I just attack with everything. Attack with all my creatures. Good luck. Magic Michael. Well, my opponent conceded there. Good. Good job, sir. We're going to do kind of a similar thing to the first round. Charm definitely comes in. Could have manipulate fate. That's not terrible. I did top 16 a classic on Shardless Bug. I took 12th. I played 2 mirror matches as my winning in for top 8. Like back-to-back winning in mirror match. And my opponent misdirected a Hymnotorok that just put me on tilt. So that's disgusting to lose your deck at states when you're. That's not fun.
I'm gonna open these because they're not going anywhere.
We can't get any more of them. Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
But nobody's buying them.
Yeah, they take them as prize packs.
No, they don't. We've sat on this for a month now.
No.
Since the last time somebody took something out of it.
It's been like a month and a half, maybe.
I know it's been at least a month because I counted the number of Eldritch Moon packs.
Still at 23?
Yes.
Or whatever it is.
Maybe, one less than is necessary to draft.
He wants to open Eldritch Moon and Shadows over Innistrad packs. We have a portion of an Eldritch Moon box and a full Shadows over Innistrad box.
We have 15 Eldritch Moon packs. 15.
23 minus 8. So if anyone wants them, buy them so that he can't open them. Are we still going good, Wes, on the stream? Any hiccups to mention? Trinket Mage, 2 pieces of the combo, Brainstorm, Abrupt Decay. I'm fine with this hand. Good, good, good. Glad everything's good from your end. I'm going to keep this. My opponent is good. Magic Michael. Who wants to... So how many guesses this is Mike Hinderaker? Underground Sea... Brainstorm. Chain on top of my library. Pass it back. What decks does Mike usually play in? I assume it's Matthew McConaughey. All right, all right, all right. I'm pretty sure that's who it is, because Matthew and Michael are such similar names. It could also be... Who's the guy that plays Magic Mike in Magic Mike XXL? Who is that person? What's his name? Okay, you got a him to Torok. Another Deathrite Shaman. Okay. I gotta get rid of the food chain anyways. What are the turn 1 brainstorms? Channing Tatum, there you go. Channing Tatum's the person I was thinking. Yes, what deck? We are playing food chain. We are playing the food chains. I'm turn 1 brainstorming because I'm a lazy person. I should be doing it in response to other things. Hey, Cabal Therapy, that's a card. What are you gonna name? Ballista.
Chain.
No, probably not a food chain. Not the first name. They like to name Mist Hologriffin first, especially when they know I have a Gurmag Angler already. It doesn't make a ton of sense. I would hit other pieces of the combo. Now it's up to them to decide if they want to lose their Deathrite Shaman to get something. What's a nice budget deck for Legacy? Burn. Burn is a nice budget deck for Legacy. You don't need any of the dual lands. Your expensive spells aren't really that expensive in the scheme of things. Like, the deck is basically modern with just a couple of, like, Fire Blasts and stuff. Other nice budget decks. Like, you can play Miracles pretty well. You have to get Force of Wills. You don't need dual lands for it. Death and Taxes is usually considered a budget deck. Blackbird Reanimator is pretty budget. Like, any of the Reanimator builds that don't need Force of Wills are fairly budget. Charbelcher, yeah, oops all spells. Manaless Dredge is pretty cheap. Oops all spells is really cheap if you don't do the Charbelcher side with LEDs and stuff. You just need, like, what's your most expensive card? Maybe Pact of Negation or Chrome Mox? Those are on the expensive side. I don't need lands. That's how it works. My opponent should play a Lingering Souls and make me feel really sad. 3 mana, you discard 2 cards. Or you can play Stoneforge Mystic. It's not as bad for me. It's not great. Grab your Sword of Fire and Ice. That card's really good. Or Batterskull. Card's not quite as good against me. Swing for 1. Nope. Play a 1 mana spell. Blue-Red Delver is cheap if you have Shocklands and Counterfeit Force of Will. He's not wrong. Okay. What does he name? Walking Blister or Food Chain? I would probably say Food Chain. Because Walking Blister and Trinket Mage are interchangeable cards, essentially. Well, okay. Walking Blister for 2 mana is not a great option right now. Yeah, Flash Flare. Do you own Legacy Staples? Okay. I mean, what are you naming here? If you don't name Food Chain, I have a very real... I still have a very real threat. Like, Leovold is not the strongest thing here. Well, we'll kill your Stoneforge Mystic. Let's just stare at each other with cards we can't cast in our hands. If you own Modern Burn, you can build... Yeah, like I said. Okay, there's Sword of Fire and Ice. The other one's a Batter Skull, so away we go. I'm going to play my Trinket Mage. And I did not bring in my Pithing Needle, did I? Okay. Let's hope I draw a Misthollow Griffin. What are you going to draw? Once I build Modern... yeah, 2 Sulfuric Vortex. Oh, Wasteland. It's a card. I draw an Eternal Scourge literally... Well, I just need to get a land and not get wastelanded again. Hey, you got a Bitter Blossom. Get a land! Or a Walking Ballista. It's basically the same thing. Okay. Well, we'll let my opponent waste their mana to put a Sword of Fire and Ice on their Fairy Rogue. And draw a land. You have a Stoneforge Mystic. What are you searching for? A Jitte. There you go. Still need to just draw a land. Land. Not a land. Close, though. Deathrite Shaman is almost a land. It's as good as a land in this context. Batterskull Jitte. What's the other card in your hand? That is so annoying. Now I need to draw another food chain. You're going to play a Batterskull. Oh, man. Okay. Plays the Batterskull. Block with Eternal Scourge. Start that exile cycle until I can find a food chain, I guess. My deck has been matching up just kind of poorly right now. I might be able to just kill him with my Deathrite Shaman and his own. Well, if I had a food chain, the germ wouldn't be as much of a problem. But now he's essentially gaining 3 life a turn. He gains 3 life. I gain 2 life. Still have an out if you touch the Sword of Fire and Ice. That Thoughtseize was really well timed. Drawing a Deathrite Shaman instead of a land, and the second Ballista instead of a land. Like, things could have gone much more better. Sylvan Library might be able to get me there. She wants a car with a foot holder armrest, a cup holder armrest. She wants a car that will get her there. She wants a car. No. Don't remember the rest of that song. A foot holder armrest, though. Guys, we should get foot holder armrests on all of our cars. Just installed like normal. Gonna be FNMs for Modern and play and doing it on another day as well. Oh, awesome. We'll start doing Modern on Thursdays in November. Okay. You have a Sword of Fire and Ice on your Walking Ballista. Sure. Block with Walking Ballista. Okay. Kill one of your 1/1s. Okay. Block and shoot, yeah. Cards, magic cards. Not a fan. Not a fan of Cabal Therapy. Let's hope he remembers that I have a Walking Ballista in my hand or something. Yep. Well, I've got no Walking Ballistas left. I'm gonna eat my Eternal Scourge. What am I drawing? Underground Sea. Use the ability. Yes. Actually, very yes. Can't shoot it down. It's a 1/1. Think I can close it out fast enough? Let's see. I mean, I'm obviously fail pushing the Germ. He gets in for 3 in the air. Flash supplies for Modern on Thursday nights, right, Brian? Yes, 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 yes. Modern Thursday nights. Yeah, I guess that resolves. Gets in for 5, 6, 7. Cast, kill a Germ. No, it's in November. So not this week, not next week, the week after. Target my Deathred Shaman. Toxic Deluge. It's not a Toxic Deluge. Just go all out for it. Shuffle it. Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh, he rips it off the top. Never wasn't there, buddy.
Okay. In for 2. Locking with the Fairy Rogue. Makes my Deluge worse. For, I have to say 3. Go to 1. Pain and suffering.
And he rips a bolt off the top of his deck.
Yeah, with all the red mana that he has. Oh, man. It's time for a Golgari Charm. Come on, deck. We can do it twice in a row. Woo! Sorry for all the headphone users. Bump of the night for the win. Yeah, we'll use that so we can kind of manipulate what's going on. Top. I mean, oh man. All creatures get -1/-1. Okay. Don't have a black mana. Use Sylvan Library's ability, yes. What else do I have? Fatal Push. Don't have another Fatal Push. Abrupt Decay. Well, at least I'll go down the way nature intended. My opponent won't get the last laugh. But, so everyone saw, I top deck like a genius. If my opponent had gained that first 4 life. Sending a message. I need Pithing Needle in here. Got a food chain for a Pithing Needle. That seems good. Pithing Needle so I can turn off Sword of Fire and Ice. Literally, that card just says bye-bye. It's one of my least favorite cards to play against in Death and Taxes. Like, that and Phyrexian Revoker, because Phyrexian Revoker is just awful. No one likes cards that can turn off Food Chain. I like being able to actually do my things. Patrick asked, how long ago did you ask that? Many much moves ago. It's going well. It's going well. I should probably actually check what's going on. How is my opponent going to side now? I have no idea. I don't know how I'm not that familiar. Where's Larry? He should be creeping in the chat, right? If Larry's creeping in the chat, how does Dead Guy Ale sideboard against Food Chain well? How do most decks sideboard against Food Chain well? Like Phyrexian Revoker. I've had people bring in Containment Priest, and then I just like cast my creature through it, and just like I cast my creature from my hand. That one's fun. Let's see. Cast it from my hand. What's the Flusterstorm Witch? Aethersworn Canonist. That card's kind of annoying to deal with. I really like this hand. Like, really like the hand. What are the other cards that I really can't deal with? I mean, combos that are fast in mine are usually pretty bad for me. Other things than that, like, I'm not super worried. That's what makes Food Chain such a fun deck to play, is it's just not easy to sideboard against. Well, we're going to kill your Deathrite Shaman, and I'm going to play another one of mine. Yep, that's how it's going to be. Blue, black, green, black, kill your Deathrite Shaman. I get another one. Deathrite Shamans. Still the best 1-mana planeswalker that exists. Marsh Flats. The flattest marshes for a scrubland. Then I play a Sylvan Library and just get way ahead. And what are you playing? What do you got? Bitter Blossom. Okay. Let's see. Let's do the Battle of the 2-mana enchantments. Let's do the Battle of the 2-mana enchantments. Blue. Yeah, we're not going to waste that Marsh Flats yet. We'll just get in for 2. Goes to 16. Smuggler's Copter. Yes, we can. Griffin goes back on top. Bliss goes on top. We're going to play blue, black, play Strix. Got it. Swing 1. That is a thing. Yeah, I forget that Smuggler's Copter can block, don't I? Mistakes! Mistakes were made. Punt count. Absolutely. Play your cards.
I know, Bryce, I'm supposed to. I missed it. I was looking away at the time.
Can I miss all Walking Ballista? Yeah. Guarantee what's going on. Just royal creatures. I could have regenerated it. I think this is better.
Two for 2.
Yeah. I forget that it kills my own Baleful Strix. Smuggler's Copter, 2 damage, and he gets to draw a discard. Destroy target enchantment. You're right. I remember all the modes of my cards. Blue, black.
Man, Copter and Bitter Blossom seems good.
Copter plus Bitter Blossom. It is much more challenging this way. Everyone is correct. Yes, it will draw the card. Yes, you could kill Leovold. Yeah, I think I've got enough value out of my Sylvan Library. Yep. At least you don't get a Lingering Souls. Rainstorm. I really like Food Chain. Can't cast the Manipulate Fate. I like having 2 Griffins. Let's see. Chain. It's not enough. I like giving myself the challenge, I guess. Swings 4, yep. I could have put the Manipulate Fate on top of the Mist Holograph. I hope I did that. Because if I do that, kind of like go off. Yeah. Being bad at Magic is how I am. Being bad at Magic is life. Probably didn't do it right. You guys probably know that I put the Mist Griffin on top. I've got a Manipulate Fate coming up next. I think my Deathrite Shaman, I don't know. Getting an Abrupt K or just getting the Walking Ballista to win. Yep. You get that thing. Yep. Manipulate Fate into into Food Chain. Let's see, wins it, right? I need Walking Ballista or Abrupt K. Do I trade with the Smuggler's Copter? I think I just traded with the Smuggler's Copter. Their attackers cast instant activate abilities. Draw, discard. Pitches. Scrubland.
Do you know why?
Oh, because it's 8 damage.
Because he's a scrub.
Maybe. Very well might be. Yeah, we trade Smuggler's Copter for Mist Hollow Griffin. I have to get an Abrupt Decay or a Walking Ballista. Abrupt Decay or Walking Ballista. Here we go. Eternal Scourge. Mist Hollow Griffin. I do not want to draw another Manipulate Fate. That is certainly a card that I can play with my cards. At least it doesn't lose me the game. Get 5 damage through, 3, swing, 6. Yeah, you definitely block. Blue and black. Balstrix. I did that wrong. That should have been played for free, so I could threaten an Abrupt Decay. Okay. It is. I do it because I love it. I love all the clicking. Oh, man. There's a lot of clicking. Okay. Puts me down to 2. Doesn't put me down to 2. You have a Stoneforge Mystic. Guess you're aiming for a Batterskull? Grabbed a Batterskull, right? Go for blue. You know, it'd be really good. The Massacre Worm.
Massacre Worm would be pretty good. Pretty good.
Opponent wins with 15 seconds left. Maybe. Don't time yourself out. No. That's close. There's a Walking Ballista. Just a turn late. Whatever.
So, just a heads up for all of our local players, we do have 1 copy of Commander 2017 left in stock.
The full set of 4 decks?
Full set of 4 decks.
Okay.
So if there's anybody in the chat who wants it, text in right now so that we can, or chat in right now so that we can get you set aside.
Golgari Thug Bloodghast and Golgari Thug Golgari Thugs. Bird from Below, Icarus. Losing the Deathrite Shaman to the attack was that game. Don't lose your Deathrite Shamans, Brian. Serum Powder. I mean, it's Dredge. You need to have a Bazaar Baghdad. Deathrite Shaman is a good card. We have no idea if we'll get more Commander. We were sent 2 in this last shipment, and it's been more than a month since the last time we were able to reorder. So nobody knows the troubles I've seen. I mean, there are other ways to pay for things instead of just store credit. 1 and 2. Yep, you got a thing. Don't be Storm. That would be really bad for me. Yeah. Chrome Mox. Also said that my Magic budget for the month is well. Don't get modern cards. That's the answer, right? Okay, LED. Yep. All the bunnies. Burning Wish. Searching for. Empty the Warrens. Yep, empty the Warrens for 12. You got it. Good job. Raptor's Cage, Mindbreak, Fluster Storm. Chains go down. Nope, I want the Charm. The K's go down. Let's get up and they get out of town. More Magic budget is a good thing. That's always a good thing. Could have manipulated fate. I would love to play first. I would love to keep this hand. Brainstorm! You got it. Fetch land! Give me that sweet, sweet fetch land money. That's not a fetch land. I mean, I have 2 Force of Wills. Opponent play a fetch land. Yep, that is technically that is generally how those budgets go. Magic budgets are like nah, bro, nah. How many Goblin guys do we have in stock? I couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I'll just Force a Will for free. Yeah, you got a Lotus Petal. Let's go for it, yo. Yeah. Get in my belly. You got a Rite of Flame. You go, homeboy. Get that thing going. 3 mana, 7 mana, K. Got him. Force. Pitching. Trinket Mage. Got him. Got him right in his face. My opponent is just like, nah, we're done. Hey, look, Food Chain. Oh my goodness. Empty the Warrens from hand would have been so bad for me. That would have been disgustingly bad. That would have just been like, nah, we're done here. Yeah, well, I mean, at least I saw my opponent have 2 of them last game. Okay. His hand's... I don't straight up lose to just an Empty the Warrens. If it's duress into Empty the Warrens, it's not as good for me. Draw a Force of Will. Not a Force of Will. Let's get a Deathrite Shaman down into play. Let's get this game started right. The Deathrite Shaman. You see that? He's the Deathrite. He's so right, he's a Deathrite. Yep, you got a Brainstorm. Okay. Yep, away we go. Ponder. Not insane. I'm not insane, I'm not insane. Missed Hologriffin. Black and blue. I'm crushed black and blue. You know I do it all again. For Rue. That is the song. That's probably the theme song of what's her face? Who's in the Hunger Games? Everyone? You know I'd do it all again for Rue. Getting in with the one mana or 1 damage beats. You gotta land. In a world without fear. I'm gonna Brainstorm as well. Let's go to Force of Will. Bayou. Manipulate Fate. Katniss Everdeen, there you go. Good job, Wes. Jennifer Lawrence. J-Law. Well, this is the reason we have a duress. I mean, a Brainstorm. Specifically for this. Yeah, watching from mobile definitely doesn't help. We're going to do... Oh, man. My opponent can take either a Golgari Charm or a Ponder. I think we let them take... Yeah, good job. Okay, let's see. Can you go off here? Just so you know. Just so you know, I have a Toxic Deluge on top of my library. 1, 2, 3, 4. Storm count is 4 for everyone watching. Okay, Dark Ritual, yep. You got an Ad Nauseam. Get Probe, okay. Cabal Therapy, you got it. Brainstorm, yep. Duress, sure. Brainstorm, sure. Bloodstained Mire, okay. You haven't played a land this turn. Dark Rit, yeah, that's a good card for you. Dark Rit again. There's 2 unknown cards in your hand. Burning Wish. Yeah, it looks like, okay, Duress, yep. What else are you looking for? I mean, if you have your tendrils here, you can win it, right? Rit, Duress, Wish, tendrils. Yep, you got that thing. You better have the tendrils. Because otherwise you just lose next turn. Yep. It has to be tendrils, right? Okay, yeah, you had 2 LEDs in your hand. Yeah, you got a Burning Wish. Yep. Okay. I mean, you can grab Past in Flames here. Yeah, okay, you got tendrils. Good job. No double force for Brian. Wish for Tendrils is very good. And I'll play one more match just because why not? And then we're going to play some Vintage. And then I'll be done for the day. I'm finishing up right around 2 o'clock. So I can head down and have lunch with Bryce. Okay. Have we had any other issues with the video so far? Have we, no lagging video, none of that, or have we fixed it? Katniss Everdeen. Cat Piss. Awesome. No choppy video. And our quality's good. Everyone's happy with the quality of what's coming through the stream. I think it was just we set our output bit rate too high for the server that it was going into, and it was just inbounding poorly and dropping a bunch of stuff. Like, I still have a bunch of drop frames today, but it's not nearly as bad as it has been. Like, super low CPU usage. I just dropped the bit rate. That's cat piss Everclean. That's what I'm expecting. Would I like to play first? Yes. Padel, we don't know what you're on. I'll keep this. And why did he scoop to empty the warrants? Why did I scoop to empty the warrants? I don't have any sweepers in my main deck, and so he just gets 12 1/1s. Stock scoops a lot. 12 1/1s, and I just can't really deal with 12 1/1s. So it'd be 2 attacks. I should have just scooped to the Duress, just so they didn't have information. Yeah. Good job, Tipsy LOL. Yeah, it makes a lot of goblins. and I can't beat a lot of goblins with this deck. Not that early in the game. If it's like turn 6 or something and I have like a decent board presence, like there are ways out. Sure. Gitaxian probe me. It makes a lot of gobos. But it's like, what is Manipulate Fate doing in there? Well, I have a very, very, very succinct answer for you, Vidal. Everything. It's doing everything in here. My opponent is on Show and Tell. I hope my opponent's on Show and Tell. I mean, if my opponent's on Show and Tell, I definitely fetched incorrectly. Well, regardless of what deck my opponent's on, Leovold Emissary of Trust is a pretty good card. Okay. Infernal Tutor. Yep, we have an Infernal Tutor. My opponent's on Storm! Yeah, you got a Cabal Ritual. Congratulations. So I know you have at least 2 Cabal Rituals in hand. What's the rest of your hand? I actually, unless they can get really high on their Storm Chain, I probably draw enough cards, including this Misdirection, to get the Force of Wills I need to just make it bad for them. Swing in 3. Play a Strix, I guess. Is it better for me to play a Strix or a Mist Holographin? What deck am I playing? I'm playing Food Chain. Food Chain is the deck that allows you to pay 2 mana to draw 4 cards at sorcery speed. It also plays Leovold. It also plays Walking Ballista, the best of any deck in Legacy. Makes it kind of an annoying deck. Okay, we'll play a Baleful Strix. Draw a card. Get an Abrupt K. Feels really bad. Play my other Baleful Strix. Draw a Ponder and pass the turn. Excuse me. Play my first turn. You're new to Legacy. Well, welcome. Legacy is a spectacular format. It will change your life, and I'm glad you're in. It's one of the formats that you'll just stay with forever and feel good about it. Let's look at my opponent's hand and see what they got. Show me what you got. Misdirecting it like a boss. Tonight is draft. It's $10 drafts. Prizes are 3, 2, 1, 1. And it's going to be Ixalan draft. Okay. Abandon hope. Well, I mean, if your ad nauseum is good enough. Stream Paper Legacy every Tuesday and Friday night. That is correct. We also stream Paper Legacy quite frequently. Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal. Okay, guys, let's do the countdown. Lotus Petal, Lotus Petal. They play the Swamp this turn. Yep, Swamp is down. There's Cabal Writ number 1. You should probably pop your Lotus Petals here. So, yep, okay. Yep, okay. Here's Cabal Ritual number 2. There we go. I love going 1-2 Wednesday nights. I mean, that's how it works. No, I mean, you always name Abandon Hope. That's just the right answer. Okay, I'm putting out Duress, Gataxian Probe, Brainstorm, Lotus Petal, Dark Ritual, Tendrils of Agony. Okay, you stop there. Okay. Stop at Tendrils, yo. You got the win in your hand. I love when my opponent names Abandon Hope, though. I've done that on my Cabal Therapies when my opponent's hand is empty and I'm playing Vintage Dredge. It's fun. Okay, 9 and Tendrils. You don't even need that Lotus Petal. You're just showing off now. Oh. No, the Tendrils doesn't necessarily win it here because I got to draw a whole bunch of cards. Yep, you get a Pass in Flames. I mean, it is important that you do this long chain. Yeah. I forgot. My opponent knows that I have Leovold on the board. Tendrils has to get past 4, possibly 4 Force of Wills. So I'll lose 4 life. I'll be at 14. Tendrils needs to get 5 in. You're right. They're only supposed to count to 10. I at an SCG Open was Tendrils and was literally like 1 life off. I had all the Force of Wills and Misdirections. Okay. 13 extra copies. Why isn't Leovold working? Well, Leovold didn't work like it was supposed to, but I still would have lost. Interesting. Well, you saw it here. Leovold did not work correctly that game. You're from Belgium. It's 10:35 out there. Leovold 4-color is really good. That's funny. Oh, man. Oh, man. So true. Grafdigger's Cage. Okay. Sylvan comes out. Abrupt Decays come out. Chains come out. Bring in the Macabre. I'll bring in Deluge just in case, I guess. Gotta manipulate Fate. I'll keep this hand, despite having 2 food chains. Come on. Out we go. Blue-black. Blue-black, Grafdigger's Cage on 1. My opponent does not have Mental Misstep, unlike another format that I enjoy playing quite a bit. That's a thing. That is such a thing. Jeez. Force of Will. Well, I need to get a brainstorm or something to get rid of all these food chains. Need to be able to actually like draw cards. That might be a valuable thing to do. Explain quality. Well, I mean, I guess it makes sense that my last 2 matches are this. What do you guys want me to play on Friday? I've got 4-color pile, Pirate's Life, Black-White Bomberman, Food Chain, Miracles, Neonate, which is essentially a Monastery Mentor deck that needs a little bit of fixing, Opposition, and then the deck that I'm definitely not playing. Opponent has 2 lands. I have a Surgical Extraction. Modern Goblins on Friday. I'm definitely not playing Modern Goblins. Modern Goblins is not on the cards. Don't have 12 post built. Although I could probably get it put together pretty easily. Or do you want me to play Vintage? I mean, it's pretty much the decks that I have built currently. I could probably put together Show and Tell. I could probably put together... I mean, there's several things I could probably put together. Let's cut a Food Chain. Go, opponent. Legacy Goblins. You're funny. Yes, Gitaxian probe me. Opponent's like, that is a lot of hate cards for me. Yes. Yes, it is, opponent. Let's see what you've got. Show me what you've got. Cabal Therapy, Dark Ritual, Infernal Tutor, Past in Flames. Those are all cards. You can't play anything from your yard, so your Past in Flames is nearly useless. And still love the Kenji Igashira joke. You tell us a joke. Definitely can't let that one resolve. Double Cabal Therapy. Yep. I knew it. You wouldn't have gone for it without it. Battle of Wits. I guess, I mean, Battle of Wits could be a fun one, but no, I'm not playing that. I'm sorry. I might build Dredge Depths, because I have the Depths, or Reanimator Depths, whatever it's called. Pitching Walking Ballista, so I can get my Gurmag Angler. What a weird interaction here. One mana 5/5. So my opponent can have Duress, but what do they have? They have Infernal Tutor, Past in Flames, Dark Ritual, Cabal Ritual, and the other thing. So like they're looking for a Duress. Because I can handle everything else except a Duress. Well, I can't handle a Duress. That's a card that I cannot handle. excuse me, everyone, while I scream at my opponent. We're playing some more Heart Thief. Do we have Drowned Catacomb in stock? Are you looking for the one from Ixalan? I don't believe I have the one from Ixalan in stock, but I do believe I have Drowned Catacombs. You can always send a message to the Facebook page, and then it'll be checked. My record is pain and suffering. Oh, sure, I'm just lazy. Okay, Wes. It's okay to be lazy sometimes. Storm count is 2, 3 so far. I don't know if my opponent can chain big enough, because the ritual is turned off. What's your chain like here? Okay. Yeah. Okay. I mean, you grab Ad Nauseam and just pray, right? Like, it's essentially a win, but you just grab Ad Nauseam here. And you just can't whiff that big. Like, if you whiff, you won't have any black mana left. You could Dark Petition. Gives you 3. Yeah, I guess you have to. Okay, there's an Infernal Tutor. It's not enough. Ponder, yep. Okay, LED. Can't play stuff from your yard. Tendrils, Lotus Petal. Okay. I don't think you can win from here. Because what can you Infernal Tutor for? I mean, you need to get 2 black sources. I guess, yeah, maybe get another Lotus Petal. How much have you lost already? Taxi Robe and Cabal Therapy. What my opponent doesn't know can't kill him. Okay. No? Yeah. Okay. Yep. Okay, yeah, that should be fine. You don't have a second... Well, you threw your tendrils back. Oh, no, you just kept it and got the second Lotus Petal. There you go. Yeah. I thought they had played a land. I was sorely mistaken. And Vintage is ready. Fanny the Pussycat. Hand's fine. Library on the draw. The Time Walk. Double Force. Wasteland. Not cool, yo. Yeah, you can have a 2-1. Merfolk in Vintage. Draw a card. Search for Azcanta. Next turn I can snap Time Walk. You can have another Silver God, that's fine. Okay, no Library of Alexandria for me. Yes. Don't need it. Mystical Tutor. Grab my recall. Draw my recall for the turn. No, we'll do that. Fanny the Pussycat, yeah. My opponent's name is pretty decent. Let's Ancestral Recall and see what we can do. See how far it goes. Pitch Mental Misstep. The Force Fight. Draw for recall. Force Pitch Misstep again. Mind Break Trap. Okay, it's kind of time to go off. Yep, you got that thing. Okay, put Brainstorm in your graveyard. Why did I put Brainstorm in my graveyard? I don't know. Yes, we're flipping that. Draw a card. Mistakes were made. Snapcaster Mage. I'm going to target our Time Walk. Okay. Time Walk. Yawgmoth's Will. Target myself. Blue. Well, that's one way to live your life. Brainstorm. Played my land for the turn. I was just playing in my pocket so I can listen to it and started hearing Mental Misstep. I felt so lost and decided I'd never understand linear. Yeah, you're right. That's about the time you realize that I'm talking about vintage is when I start talking about Mental Missteps. Now it looks like my opponent accidentally Mind Break trapped the wrong thing. Yeah, okay, you've got a Master of the Pearl Trident. Yeah, attack with your dudes. I'm gonna kill your Master of the Pearl Trident. You got a Force of Will. Okay. Go to 6, and I win with Vault Key combo. Voltaic Key. Play a Time Vault. Land. I'm at 2. Play an island. Untap target artifact. Take an extra turn after this. Look at the top card of my library. Top 4 cards. We will grab a Gush. Any order. Gush. Attack for 2. Sure. Okay. No replacement effect. We will go land, untap target artifact, tap it again, take an extra turn after this one. We'll go blue, blue, dig through time, getting rid of delta, land, force of will, force of will. 2 blue. What do I want to grab? Demonic Tutor probably, Notion Thief is fine. Any order. Obviously, I play Demonic Tutor. Grab a Tinker. No replacement effects. Take an extra turn. 1, 2, 3. Tinker. Mox Sapphire. Get a Blightsteel Colossus. I've already taken the extra turn. Play a land. We will search for Azcanta. I will grab a Mox Pearl. Any order. Play my Mox Pearl. Go. Apply no replacement effects. Swing for 11. Infect. Okay, so those are cards. Tremors is coming in, Pyroblast is coming in, Abraid's coming in. Jason Mind Sculptor is fine. Mental Misstep. I didn't see a lot of 1-mana stuff coming out of their deck. Probably take all those out. Spell Pierce is not incredible. I'll keep 1 in, I guess. Time Walk. I like my Snapcaster. Maybe cut one of those to bring in. We'll cut the Mind Break Trap, actually. Bring a Mental Misstep in. Flusterstorm or Spell Pierce. House-Stager is probably actually surprisingly good in this game. Beret is great. Pyroblasts are amazing. Snapcasters, I'll keep those. Yeah. Okay. I have turn 1 Tinker with Force backup. The Mox Jet that looks like something else. I still have turn 1 Tinker. I should have forced the Grafdigger's Cage. That was a mistake. Well, it's okay to be bad at Magic, I guess. Blue. Mistakes were made. Jace's Prodigy. Yeah, it's still possible to win. I'm just deciding how to do it. I think I just set up my vault key combo. So I'll bring... I'll do Voltaic Key to my hand. And then I'll Vampiric Tutor at the beginning of their turn. Or at the beginning of my turn. Can't let you resolve a Chalice on one. Okay, Vampiric Tutor. Gets me Time Vault. Draw my Time Vault. Cast my Black Lotus. And let's make it all blue, because why not? Time Vault. Voltaic Key. GG. That is vintage, guys. If I just would have forced the Grafdigger's Cage, I could have just gone with my my original plan. But being able to Voltaic Key combo there still feels pretty great. You know who has the most undefeated trophies? Brian Kelly has the most undefeated vintage trophies by 2 times as many as the next 3 people. And Rich Shea is in the group of the next people. So there's Niels Thim, one of our European vintage players who's pretty good. Wind Rider's not bad. I've lost to him several times. Blue Skies I've lost to in challenges. It's kind of funny. I haven't had a 5-0 recently. Vintage. It's been a little while. The Medic. Dak Faden, Moxjet, Search for Azcanta, Mystical Tutor, Snapcaster, Mage. Turn 1, search for Azcanta. Yeah, it would be funny if they had Vapor Snag there. I think the lineup play I did was a little bit safer in the end. Cast it. We're going to get the turn 1 search for Azcanta. Put an upkeep stop for a Mystical Tutor. Yeah, we'll leave the upkeep stop. Let's see what I'm going to draw. I mean, I kind of just want the land, Dak Faden. Force of Will, but my search for Azcanta. Let's see, it's in the blind. There's nothing I can grab. I can Vampiric Tutor. Standstill's a card. Land. We will cast Dak Faden. Yes, you can draw cards.
He got you.
Yeah, not really. I got him. You've got mail. I'm going to grab Time Walk. Draw for turn. I'm going to plus. Let's try and draw another land. So I have Mana Drain up. You get to draw 3 cards. I get to draw at least 3 cards.
Them's the rules.
Pretty sure that's how Fair Magic is played. Flusterstorm goes away. Goes the way of all the earth. Cast Mox Sapphire.
Hey, you have 2 Mox Sapphires.
I do have 2 Mock Sapphires. Gas time walk. Please force him with it. Please mind break trap it. Flusterstorm's a card. Oh, if I had my own Flusterstorm, maybe. This time walk, my Snapcaster's gone. That's fine. Opponent is very far away from their Library of Alexandria activating sufficiently for them. Now a standstill isn't great because I've got deck fading. One of these cards is not like the others. And it resolves. Yes! Force over for search for scanner. That was so annoying. That was so annoying. Hey, you have a Jace too. Let's party like it's Jace 299. I gotta draw 2 cards a turn. 2 extra cards a turn. 2. Jace is going the way of all the earth. Probably the polluted delta. Draw 3 cards. Put 2 back. Well, at least next turn I know the cards that I am discarding. Dig through time. It's time to get a dig through time.
We dig, 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 dig.
Yeah, you got to stand still. Congratulations. You got 2 wastelands. Got him. Yeah, sure. Drawing 7 cards. Where's my Notion Thief when I need it? You have a Black Lotus. Congratulations. You're going to allow me to brainstorm. Play land. Draw 3 cards. Probably should have stolen his Black Lotus, shouldn't I?
I mean, that would have been cool.
Do like drawing cards, though. Okay. My opponent has a Black Lotus and a Library of Alexandria. So I'll get to draw 2 cards this turn as well. Yeah, sure. Yep, you get a draw your
Hard
card.
cast Force of Will with a Voltaic Key.
That is very true. Draw 2 cards and put 1 back, or put 2 back. Brainstorming Jace, you got a Black Lotus. You don't have any of your Misha's factories yet. Like, I've got so much artifact mana that's kind of funny. I put 2 lands back on top. So, Scalding Tarn. Deck. Voltaic Faden. Can't let that resolve. Get rid of Misstep.
Classic counterspell. Come on.
Flusterstorm. I mean, Flusterstorm I can get through. Pitching a Hercules Recall. Flusterstorm. Target player draws 2 cards and then discards 2 cards. I should have waited to play my strip mine. Two from Jason has his library. Give him whatever he has. Well, having 2 planeswalkers is usually better than 1. Right. Current record is Pain and Suffering. Current record is 1-0 in Vintage. Deck name, Vintage Thieves. One zero. Yep. You have that thing. Yep. Yep. Draw 2, discard 2. Got a Treasure Cruise. Snow. Pleasure Cruise. Underground, Volcanic, Polluted Delta. I've had my share of. I wanna lose. Let me go on. We are the champions, my friends. Hardcast your Blightsteel Colossus, I dare you.
Why are you gonna blow up library?
Not yet. The Macia's Factory is more worrisome.
But why? It's only a 2/2.
Because that's his win con. Two Macia's Factories is even more worrying.
Stock Scoop Slot asks, who's going to Portland?
Everyone and no one. So right now I think Patrick, Kyer, and Elton is what the plan is. Time for Yep, attack, of course. Of the world. Sure. Island's going back. Yep. Time sailing away, set an open course. Let's see. I've got to be free. I'm born the captain, so climb. To carry on. And counter it. Good job. Yep, draw your card. Cool. You have a Snapcaster Mage. Yep, you got a mental misstep. Yep. One, two, three, four, five, six. Probably should have brainstormed first. Yeah, potentially. Days. Got him. I was away for a few minutes, so I don't even know all your cards. Yeah, I'm looking for a Yawgmoth's Will that resolves. It's kind of where I'm sitting at. Because if I get a Yawgmoth's Will that resolves, I play my Tolarian Academy, and then I just kind of go. I only got 19 cards left in my deck, so it's like Yawgmoth's Will, Dig Through Time, all these things. My opponent has a lot of cards in their hand, obviously. I certainly have a Hostage Taker that I still haven't seen yet that would work pretty well with the Snapcaster Mage. Okay, yeah, do it. Oh, okay, we're gonna kill the Jace now. Okay, got it. Dig Through Time, we'll get rid of Force of Will. Force of Will. Library. Volcanic. Underground Sea. I want to keep the Mox Ruby. Flusterstorm is fine. Force of Will. Any order. Draw 2. Yawgmoth's Will. Okay. That's 2. Mox Ruby. Tolarian Academy. Mana Crypt. Mox Pearl. Mana Crypt for Time Vault. Going to Flusterstorm the Mindbreak Trap. Okay. Yep. I guess my opponent didn't even want to see if I could win out of there. Oh, man. That was a thing right there. That was all a big thing that we just did. Pyroblast, Abrade, Spell Pierce, Flusterstorm, Mindbreak Trap, all come in. We'll drop a Snapcaster Mage. Drop my Jace Friend's Prodigy. Hostage Taker is like meh. Mental Missteps are great. Mental Missteps are going to be so good. Mindbreak Traps maybe. Oh, let's cut back. Let's cut back on that. Let's do this thing. Got the Abrade, the blue Abrade. Card is blue. Blue card is blue. Let's see what's going on. Shit. That was a classic vintage game favorite part of the stream. Yeah, basically I run my opponent out of castable counter spells and go off with the Yawgmoth's Will. I mean, that was vintage. That is how you vintage. Textbook vintage. Solve that one. Waiting for my opponent to get in their belly. Time Vault, as long as I get a blue source. Forceful and Misstep. Ah, feels. I'm not gonna mulligan. Not gonna do it. I'm playing vintage. Force, Ancestral, Ruby, Jet, Misstep, Jace, Time Vault, on the draw. The no-lander. The classic vintage no-lander. Birds of Paradise Scavenging Ooze walk into a bar. Intriguing. Black Lotus. Yo! Ancestral Recall first. Let's see where we are. Homeboy Slim. No, only I get Ancestral Recall. Cast the Jace. Draw 3 cards. Because I'm sailing away. Don't want to lose the Time Vault. I'm happier losing the Gush, if anything. It looks so different without the things. It's B-R-I if you want to say Bri, because Brian with an I. That was an incredibly dirty turn, everyone. That is what vintage should feel like, because it does frequently. But yes, without my beard, I'd look like I'm 15. My wife, when she saw me right after I shaved, she's like, "Who are you?" I'm like, "Exactly." I scare lots of people when I shave. I actually just need to get a haircut too, so I'll be in the process of doing that at some point today. And so the next time you see me on stream, which is Friday, it will look different. I'll look even more differenter. Couldn't be more wronger. My opponent's like, "I came here to play Magic," and I'm like, apparently not, because that's what I'm doing. Draw 3 cards. Snapcaster, Mana Drain, Gush. Mana Drain goes back on top. Snapcaster goes back on top. I should have answered your wife. "I'm your long-lost son." Probably should have done that. You're not wrong. My wife tries to dissuade my shaving as long as possible. Yeah, scruff. I look decent with scruff. I just need to trim more frequently than I do. That is the truth. Those are the truth facts. Let's see if I can get the search for Azcanta flipped. You don't want me to gush? Aw. Counter target spell if it's blue. Aw. Maybe I just bought a DeLorean from Craigslist. I can also say that. So right now I'm 2-0. I'm gonna stop here. Leave everyone hanging on how well I do with this this league. I'm glad everyone showed up today. I'm glad we also fixed the streaming issues. So let me know if you go back. I'll go back and watch playlists and see. Also, I got feedback that I have relatively heavy breathing in this, so let me know if that was an issue today. And I've tried cutting back on the burping that I do while I do it, but I'm starting to get better from my gastrointestinal stress, so that feels good. Let me know if there's anything else I can fix. So the root of the problem, Champaka, was our bitrate was too high. We had our streaming bitrate too high for the local server that we were going to, and so I just lowered the bitrate. And the stream today has been pretty smooth, as far as I can tell. Everything that I've been watching has it at, I've had no unstable events. I've had none of that. And it looks like that's all we need to do. So we'll do that. We still are looking to upgrade all of our kit. So that's coming here soon. But we don't have to do it immediately, which is nice. Okay. I know we had some people on Monday, some vintage players who left the stream specifically for that. Some friends of a friend. So you can always text me at jbranderson, or you can tweet me at jbranderson. Message the store. You can find me on Facebook. You can you can tweet the store on Twitter. You can check us out on Instagram. You can do all the things, and those are the things. See ya.